just, yeah, he's going for the attack, and that's right. If he'd have gone for a technical win by exchanging queens, just possibly black may have been able to erect some sort of a defense. Yeah. Yeah. Piece down. Well played, but yeah, not quite enough. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he looked as if he enjoyed it, actually. He was not too disheartened. Recognised he was up against a superior force. Yeah. Gary's going to give checkmate here. I can see it coming. Yeah, well, here the pieces again. Want to see what's going on. A lot of the games you can simply count the pieces, and white has an extra rook. Ooh, interesting. Yeah, bishop d7. It's Gary's. Oh, he's thinking hard here. He's trying to calculate the end game. Actually, he wants to put his h4. This is a very, very good principle. When you have bishop and pawn end games, you should put your you should put your pawns on the opposite coloured squares to your bishop. So Garry will want to put all his pawns on black squares, and black will do the same. Unfortunately, black has his h-pawn fixed on h5, and that's vulnerable. And also he has his b-pawn fixed on b7. But there are some other things going on here, so it's not completely clear. I mean, actually, I think black has to advance in the center of the board. He'll play bishop c6, and probably he has to advance. He has to play e5 next move, and to get some space. I think we will see that coming shortly. We're going to see the technique of the former world champion of many, many years. Yeah. Other resignation, Frederick. How do I pronounce that? Versproven from Astrea. Bowing to the inevitable. For me, the only question here is whether it's going to be a clean sweep or he's going to concede a draw on this game. And I think he's going to win it. He has certain things in his favor objectively, and I say only objectively, that this perhaps the game is a draw. But I think Gary's going to play g3 here, just simply fix his pawn, put his pawns on black squares, or he might play b4. No, he's gone g3. and we'll see. The theory behind this is that the bishop actually controls the light squares, and if you have the pawns on the same coloured squares as your bishop, they are doing the same job. And in order to win the game, you should be controlling the white squares and the black squares. So this is why you put your pawns on the opposite colour to your bishop. As I mentioned, that black is a bit, yeah, he's not got the right plan here. I have a feeling he's going down. He's trying to bring his king into the centre, and he can't do that. Yeah, that's Gabriel. I mean, Garry ought to be a little more polite because, you know, I mean, Gabriel he's hosting this thing this evening. I mean, what is that? You're not supposed to beat up your host, are you? Oh, right. Checkmate. Well, he almost sneaked his pawn through to victory, you know, on the queen side, but not quite. That looks like the move of a guy who was about to give mate. Yep. I think there's always a feeling that you know, once a lot of the players have gone down, you can feel, well, it's all right if I resign now, because I haven't disgraced myself. And I think a couple of these guys were sort of hanging on. So what have we got? We've got three games left. One's going to finish in a second. Oi, 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 oi. I don't like that move. Oi. Fixing another pawn on a black square. That, I think he's just going down, actually. Yeah. Yeah. So that's 2 games remaining at the opposite ends of the hall, and yeah, it's checkmate coming actually on h4 on g5. So king caught on the side. Oh, yep. And one game remaining. So all the juniors have finally succumbed. This is the point where I normally bring up a chair and sit down to play. The basic problem here is he's fixed his pawns on black squares. I didn't like that move f5 at all. That was just hideous. He's got all 6 of his pawns fixed on white squares. I mean, why? It's like I don't know. What can I say? You know, I mean, in the Soviet Union, they would have had apoplexy seeing a defensive construction like this. You normally can